In Ephesians 4:27, he said, giving no place to the devil. What you don't know is that every time you yield to Satan, Satan is reconfiguring you so that he can enter you. That's why some of you now, your thought is a gangway of demons. You can just sit down in the afternoon and Satan can come and plan immorality in your head for 2 hours comfortably, because it has become a portal for demons. When others are having encounters, you are discerning immorality. You can be driving and Satan can just enter your car and start planning evil. Your heart is like the devil's workshop. Oh, but a generation will rise. When if Satan comes, the door is shut. He will know I can't enter here. He will struggle, he cannot enter, because the Holy Ghost has modeled me into a vessel that only God can handle. Only God can function through. That's what the Holy Ghost wants to do. He wants to bring conviction. Conviction so deep that your life will be sentenced in the path of the will of God. That it is not, if it's not the will of God, it will not move you. It will not move you. It will not move you. Some of us, if we don't embrace this truth, we will go to heaven and be shocked. What God planned for us, that we didn't allow him execute through us. He said, eyes have not seen. He said, ears have not heard. Neither has he occurred to the heart of man what God planned for you. And I say, Lord, wait. With all you did through Moses, with all you did through Elijah, with all you did through Paul, you see me, eyes have not seen. Then what is it that you have planned for me? He said, follow me, I will show you. Hope you know Joshua conquered 31 kingdoms. God showed up. He was thinking God would clap. God said, look at the vast land. You were supposed to conquer all. Is this where you stop? I will not stop. But for you not to stop, you need to give him room. Room. But that room begins with conviction. When it comes knocking on the door of your heart, don't bother. You may not have the strength. None of us do. It says it's not by power. It's not by might. I don't have the strength to live holy. That's why when they came knocking, I opened my sanctuaries. I said, Lord, take over. If you can use this distorted vessel, then I'm ready for you. And as you open the door, he begins to churn into the chambers of your soul and bring you depths of conviction. Day by day, he goes deeper and deeper. He may begin with shallow things. When God came to me, he started with money. He said, give 10 naira for offering. I said, I can't. While I was struggling, he moved to 20 naira. I need to show you the conversion so you know what 10 naira is. $1 is equivalent to, at the time, I think about 50 naira or something. And God was asking for 1/5 of $1. I said, I can't. He moved to 20. He moved to 100. Because he begins with the area where he can get you fast. For some of us, we will leave this meeting and it will become a taboo to have a girlfriend. It means you have encountered the Holy Ghost. If you are not ready to marry, no girlfriend. For some of us, we will leave this meeting. It will become a taboo for us to deceive people. And you know that the Holy Ghost actually got you, because that's where he begins from. When he gets conviction into you, then he goes to the second level, which is illumination. Because at the level of illumination, he wants to heighten your propensity. Oh, that's when the intelligence of God comes upon a man. You are more than your brain. You are more than a paper you got from a university. The Bible said in 1 Corinthians 2 from verse 12 to 14, it said we have not received the spirit that is of this world. It said we have received the spirit that is of God. So we know the things that are freely given to us by God. He said these things we speak, not with words that human wisdom teaches, with words that the Holy Ghost teaches, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. He said the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, neither can he know them. He said they are spiritually discerned. So there are things that even if you are a professor of neurology, you can't know. There are things that even if you are a professor of aeronautic engineering, you can't know. There are things that even if you are a professor of philosophy, you cannot know. He said they are spiritually discerned. But when the Holy Ghost comes, you know what he does? He heightens your mind. The Bible says we have the power to judge all things because we have the mind of Christ. So that when you enter into places where men are confused, you begin to talk by an intelligence that is immortal. You begin to talk by a wisdom that is not studied, a wisdom that is entrusted, the wisdom of the just. That's what the Holy Ghost comes to do.